To study how these little baby seals turn into master divers, we wanted to look at how well they could store oxygen throughout their development. So we took blood and muscle samples to figure out how much oxygen they could have in their kind of internal scuba tank, and we related that to what the seals were actually doing underwater. Think about what you do when you're cold. You shiver, you try to increase your metabolic rate to make heat. What we wanted to figure out was how those little baby seal pups on the ice are staying warm. Are they using the same methods? Are they shivering? Are they using their big, thick puppy fur? Or are they doing something else?
Those pups are darn cute, but don't underestimate how tough they are.
So we measured how much blubber they had, how long it took them to shed their kind of thick fur coat. And we also wanted to look at how much energy they were spending on staying warm on land versus in water. So we measured metabolic rates.
When we had to do some captures where the seal was across an ice crack. So there was a little bit of water in between, and we needed to coordinate in a way that it basically took all 5 of us to capture the seal, and then we would put it on a sled and take it to where we were going to work it up. And we needed to coordinate to not only get the seal on the sled, but get it and ourselves across the crack safely.
Of course, on the other side of the crack, there was the animal that we want to put in a sled, in a net, and bring it over, and bring us over safely at the same time.
We came up with this whole plan together, and then when we executed it, it went really fast, and then you'd be on the other side and you take a deep breath and go, whoa, I can't believe we just did that. So that was we had a couple of those captures. In fact, I think 2 of them were with the same seal. He and his mom liked to be kind of in the same spot across this crack, which grew over the season.
And it was very cool to see how we discussed it, the scenario, what could happen, what could not happen, where each of us should be in the procedure. And although we didn't end up in the positions that we said we would be in, because we discussed it before, everyone did the right thing at the right moment, in the right place, and the animal was safe, we were safe. And sometimes it took only a minute or 2 to get over the crack, but because we talked it through, we were a well-oiled machine, and it functioned greatly.
I'm extremely fortunate to have been given this opportunity. So as a grad student, I was able to go down there and kind of assist in all parts of the project. I learned so many skills that I could apply to a wide variety of field interests and lab interests. And I also learned how to work in a small team in a very remote, harsh setting. So it was hugely beneficial for me to be able to go down and work in Antarctica as a grad student.